I got searched by the DEA at the Miami airport, and this is the surprising lesson that I learned about lead gen. So, it was, gosh, I don't know, it was like the late 90s, and I was coming back from a 7 day trip to Jamaica. And I had smoked copious amounts of marijuana while I was there. At that time in my life, I smoked about 7 blunts a day. So I was a huge, huge pothead. So I didn't take any marijuana to Jamaica because that's like bringing sand to the beach. But and I also didn't attempt to bring it back with me because I'm not crazy, right? But I got to the Miami airport on a layover and I'm waiting for my baggage, and this dog comes up to me. And I'm like, oh, hey, hey, sweet doggy. And I didn't realize that it was a DEA dog. And the handler was a woman. And she was like, don't pet him, don't talk to him. And I was like, okay. And he was like, very interested in my shoes for some reason. So I had ferrets at the time, and I think that's what he was smelling on my shoes because I had no marijuana on me at all. Or maybe he smelled like some of the pot smoke was like in the shoes or something. But she was very, very keen, very, very, very eager to get a bust. And so she, gave me the lie of like, did you bring, where are you coming from? I was like, Jamaica. And she was like, where, did you smoke marijuana while you were there? And I was like, of course. And she was like, do you have any on you? And I was like, no, I'm not crazy. Because you can't bust me for what I do in another country, right? So, and at that point, me being crazy and saying that is going to play into this whole lead gen thing in just a second. So she lied to me and she gave me like the one of the standard like law enforcement BS of, if you tell me that you have something right now, I won't bust you. But if you make me look for it, then I'm going to like throw the book at you. And I was like, I'm telling you, I don't have anything on me, right? So she didn't believe me. And she decided that she was going to search my luggage and search me. So she's walking me back to like a closed room where they're going to like, possibly cavity search me. It didn't go that far, but she's walking me back and like, I know that I have absolutely nothing to hide. So I'm just talking to her. I was like, oh, how old is your dog? And she's like, oh, he's, a year and a half, something. And, and I was like, oh, how good is he? And she was like, well, he sometimes misses like cocaine or heroin, but he always smells marijuana. And I was like, okay. So we're walking past a conveyor belt, a luggage conveyor belt that had stopped. And there was a package, and it was about, I don't know, that big, like square, and it was about that thick. The dog goes over to it and smells it and looks interested in it. She throws down like a toy and he goes for the toy, and she decides that it must not really be anything. But it was like totally a suspicious package just like sitting there, right? On a stopped carousel, and nobody was getting it. So she continues to take me, into the back, and she didn't make me take off my clothes, but she thoroughly patted me down. And she was like halfway through going through my suitcase, like piece by piece, when one of her coworkers came in, and that thing that she ignored, that package she ignored, was a kilo of cocaine. So here's the lesson. And she didn't finish searching my stuff. She was like, okay, you can go. And she was, obviously really pissed. So here's the lesson. She didn't know her ideal client's avatar, right? So if I had been guilty, if I had had something on me and she asked me, did you smoke marijuana in Jamaica? I would have said, no, no, And when she asked me, like, do you have anything on you? Like, no, I don't have anything, right? Like my body language would have been different. My tone of voice would have been different. Like I would have been acting guilty, right? But because I was being so forthright and like I wasn't acting afraid, like she should have known, And then she ignored a clear sign from her dog, right? That this was the bus that she was looking for when she ignored the thing on the conveyor belt. So by messing with me, by being so keen, being so eager to get a sale, right? Or in this case, a bust, right? She over focused on me, who was not the right lead. I was not the person she was looking for. And she ignored the thing that would have gotten her the, acclaim. It would have gotten her the sale. Um, so that is what you can learn by me being searched by the DEA at the Miami airport. Let me know if you ever had a problem. Like, have you ever been mistakenly, or maybe not mistakenly, stopped by immigration or DEA when you're coming back from you're flying internationally? I have a great new program coming out. It's called the High Ticket, High Touch probably Academy. I'm still working that out. But it is all about like ethical, high converting lead gen and sales. And one of the things that my clients love about working with me is that we really focus on how they can quickly recognize who is a almost ready to buy lead, who is a great lead, but they need some more nurturing, who is just not the right fit. And so you don't waste time on them, and who is just, a freebie hunter that's still trying to do it themselves, right? And when you can recognize that quickly in your lead gen, then you don't waste time on the people who are not ready to buy or who are never going to be good clients. And instead, you can focus your energy on actually nurturing the people that are almost ready to buy or will be ready to buy in the next few months, right? And, the ways of selling that have worked in the past, like people have been really able to rely on very impersonal ways of selling, like funnels and sales links and email sequences, and all those things are great, but they're not converting as well as they used to, right? There's a lot of shifts in the industry, and people want to know that they don't care so much about how much money you've made or what the results that you've gotten for other people. They want to know what you can do for them. They want to know that you actually care about helping them get results. And impersonal ways of selling are just not working as well as they used to. But you don't have to spend a whole lot of time on your lead gen and lead nurture if you know how to do it strategically, and you know how to convert people quickly without being pushy, without being salesy. So if this sounds like something that would be good for you, and you already have a high ticket offer, a 2K plus offer that you've been able to sell, it's a proven offer, this could be the program for you. So you can DM me, or you can look for a link below, and I would love to talk to you. There's only 10 spots. It's going to be very, very intimate, and then there's 5 available spots for an upgrade to one-to-one in addition to the very intimate group program. And it's all about like refining or creating your high ticket offer that your ideal clients are going to be attracted to like freaking catnip, and then designing like a custom lead gen and lead nurture and sales process that feels really good to you, that's going to convert really well. And I don't do cookie cutter. I can teach you the way that I sell and I do lead gen, but I'm also always going to help you tweak it and customize it so it works well for you, because that's the only way you're going to get good conversions, if it's something that like feels good and makes sense. I don't just give you strategy. I also give you the skills to make the strategy work, which is where a lot of business programs really fall down. They give you a strategy, but they don't give you the skills to actually make it work. We also are going to work on some mindset stuff. So if this sounds good to you, definitely reach out. We can do a no pressure consultation. You can get a inside view of how I sell and see if maybe that's something that will work for you. If it's something that feels good, you can see yourself doing. But I would love to help you if you're a high integrity coach, healer, consultant, service provider, and you care about more than 6-figure plus years. You care about really genuinely helping people. I would love to help you get higher conversions, because you're the people that are actually out there changing lives because you actually care. So high ticket, high touch academy experience, that's what I'm playing with. Let me know, what do you like better? High ticket experience, high ticket, high touch experience, or high ticket, high touch academy? And yeah, I would love to speak to you about it. Let me know if you want more information. And that's all. Happy Friday.